Alright, anyway. Good evening, everybody. Let's stop discussing about shark tits and other degeneracies. Let's go and talk about tentacle degeneracies. About just to call them Cthulhu. Do I still have enough hard disk space? I still have enough. I just should still at one point think about, cleaning up my hard drive. It's on my to-do list. Yeah, of course YIF exists. Why shouldn't it exist? There's like literally no reason for it not to exist. The first entry I saw was... I could try booting up the game in the meantime. Shark butt, kennel, female, not safe for work. Right? I think that was also the top post in the shark tits, as far as I remember glancing over it. Anyways, like I said, enough about shark tits or any other furry stuff. Hello and welcome to Shark Butts. No, it's time for Call of Cthulhu. We're gonna have a box of month and upload the shit there. Yeah, or I just upload it to YouTube, like I said. I'll probably just quickly put up a YouTube channel. Okay. The X-Story overlay does not appear on the stream, right? There's nothing here in the upper corner that says 60, right? Call of shark shark tits and shark butts. Call of shark butts. Well, I mean, it's like it goes in the right direction in the sense that Cthulhu is kind of a like submarine creature, or like something that evolved from the depths of the ocean. So we're going in the right direction, considering sharks are also really ancient creatures. In the sense that sharks, trivia of the day, sharks existed before trees. Okay, let me quickly turn off the heat in here because it's kind of shitty cold. Okay, I liked cool that, maybe then it's actually worth it. I don't have that much yet. Anyways, I still have like an external hard drive that has plenty of space. So I'll just keep it with that. Anyways, okay. I am not ill. Like, I have a bit of a raspberry. I think it's because today we rehearsed for theater the whole time, and my role A includes singing, sadly enough, and the other part is I do a lot of shouting in my role. First, I shout at the hobo that is in my tavern to get the fuck out, and then later on, I shout at my children to shut the fuck up. Otherwise I slap them in the face. And yes, I'm actually not in that theater piece. I'm actually threatening to slap my kids. I say basically, shut up, Marie, or do you want the slap to the face? Oh, okay. But doesn't it sound a bit sexy? So let's see. Big moment of truth. Aye, it works. Look at it.
Shit. That did not sound good.
Look how it works like a charm. That tortured voice sounds so bad. But you're not ill. Well, I hope I'm not going to be ill. That's why I also want to turn up the heat, because I'm like a little bit prone to getting ill lately. Okay, let's get down. Whoa. Hello there, slip and slide.
That's just swell.
I mean, there's not really a reason you can't get up here anymore. I mean, yes, it's awkward as shit, but you can, like, there's still the railing left here. You can just, like, balance up here. I mean, it's not that bad, man. Yeah, I'm glad it works. Like I said, I find the game interesting enough to at least try and keep playing. Like, this is the difference between this and Dragon Age. With Dragon Age, I just had absolutely no intention. Hello there. Why are you walled in behind here? Like, with Dragon Age, I had no intention to try and fix it too good. Kill the germs in your body. So why the fuck would they wall this guy behind there? Is there also something else? Like, this looks... There's something else right next to him. It looks kind of fleshy. I made it sounded kind of like a sorority girl. Like that looks like fleshy. Yeah, it was just not interesting. An interesting game. Kill more alcohol. I'll never be a big boozer. I even started to get rid of my caipirinha practices. Maybe I should pick it up again at one point. I think it made the streams a little bit more interesting. Okay, human anatomy poster. Oh yeah, we have the use button.
Charts on the human anatomy.
Oh yeah, right, I have a use button.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
Oh, is that like... Don't have anything to say about this guy? About the guy walled off? Okay, well. And I guess that was kind of like a hint, like, get the fuck out of here, otherwise you're gonna die.
This sink would be used for scrubbing up.
What is that? Is that a sponge? Or is that a human skull? Oh no, anatomy charts, yeah. Hello?
Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
Okay, I do not hope this game is going for the dead man jump scare, because I hate these.
On the job, I've never seen anything like this before.
You've never seen a morgue?
From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered.
Hello, are you alive?
Looks like the bodies have been mutilated. If my instincts are right, I'd say they've been experimenting on each other.
He's been basically skinned. Or just the hand texture is really... No, he's just... Like, the upper part is skinned, but his hand is just really pale.
The stench in here is sickening. Most of these corpses have been here a while. Dead bodies.
Yeah.
Plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. Seems like these cabinets.
Yeah, I hope they're flayed.
Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical.
Yeah, I do hope the game is not going for jump scares, because I think the game should probably have enough going for it of the Lovecraftian theme to be creepy and unsettling.
Seems like these cabinets
especially because no, actually some Lovecraft stories had quote-unquote jump scares. I mean, in a book you can't really do jump scares, but they had it in a way. What kind of emote did he use? I don't see it. Bigger and chemicals. Hello there. This looks like some more sort of otherworldly coil from hell, or from another. Whoa. Hello there. I guess I'm supposed to interact with that. Oh, is he some? Oh, that's like hooked up to. That is a heart.
Looks like his stomach.
Oh no, it's a stomach.
Looks like his stomach.
Stomach. Oh hey, look, a basic anatomy test. Oh, it's Hagvar. Now it finally shows up. No, I didn't display my chat thing, only in like the little one.
The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing.
Yeah, that are his lungs. That is his heart.
His beating heart.
Kind of weirdly beating, but it's beating hard. I mean, shouldn't the heart more like be like boom, boom, boom? Wait, I think my camera's a little bit misplaced. Let me fix it a little bit so I'm a bit better in the frame. Yeah, that's a really tiny stomach. I guess he had like one of those, you know, stomach smallerifications or something like that. I guess those are his kidneys.
Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid.
I hope I make you proud, Walter, for knowing basic anatomy. Yeah, I think those are the... How do we call it in English again? You know, the thing where the poop goes through.
This pipe must drain the waste from
Intestines, there we go. Okay, so this is... Well, his brain, obviously.
Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for.
What? I mean, it makes sense that it, like, all the contraptions had, like, wires. I suppose it basically lets it control. So his whole body... Yeah, he's basically just... mutilated. Okay, that is... Ah, this looks kind of otherworldly. Let's take a look at him.
Good God. What the hell is all this?
That's an interesting contraption, to say
I've
the
never
least.
seen such equipment before. Who could have made such a machine?
It's almost otherworldly, isn't it? Show me a picture. I will not, because this, like I said, this game does not like being all tapped, and I do not take any
His
risks.
internal organs have been removed and spread across the room. This insane contraption looks like it's keeping him alive.
It's kind of a question why. I guess to prolong his life or something like that. That it's like the only way to for him to live on because his body stopped
He must
decaying.
be in terrible pain. How could anyone have done this to him?
Yeah, that's why I had so much trouble setting this up.
Surely he couldn't have volunteered for this torture. What the hell am I dealing with?
He has a lot of quips.
What the hell am I dealing with? What the hell
Okay, now
am I
he's done.
dealing with?
Oh, what is this? Some sort of... Oh, I guess dials?
Nope, nothing of interest.
What? What? That thing is hooked up to this hell machine. Nothing of interest.
Nothing of interest here.
What? I mean, those are probably supposed to be some dials that show like his body function or so, but I guess nothing of interest. A doit. You're still dead, right? Yep, can't even interact with it. Is this door accessible? It is, but... You know, let's... How about we play with this otherworldly thing? What is this crystal?
It's too hot to pick up.
Okay, so I guess this is like the power core, I would assume.
It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used
Yeah, thank
as
you,
a
Mr.
power
Bottom.
source for the
Thank you,
machine.
obvious. Point out on is to take a hard and pleasant few minutes. I mean, yeah, it's a question of why this is like separated like that.
It's too hot to touch. I think it's being
Okay.
used as a power source for the machine.
What is
I've
this?
never seen equipment like this before.
Okay. I think it's a bad idea to touch this, but let's press something. Oh, can I?
I'm not touching it again.
Well, I guess we just committed murder, I
There's
suppose.
no power.
Sorry, my friend.
The machine must have overloaded. He's dead.
Oh dear.
At least he's out of his misery. At least he's out of his misery.
That's one thing. Yeah. Heart not pumping.
His stomach stopped moving. His lungs have stopped ventilating.
Let's go for
His
all
heart
of
has
this.
stopped.
His intestines stopped intestining.
His kidneys have stopped moving.
He stopped
His
pooping.
intestines have stopped moving.
His brain is as dead as the average American. Ha!
His brain stopped moving.
Alright, can I take the MacGuffin
The
now?
crystal's still warm.
Yeah, let's take this green glowing crystal, why not? Well, I mean, does the kidney at least not has some sort of movement going on? Yeah, the brain I don't understand. His brain bigger as his head. Let's take a look. That is... No, I think I can't do that. Yeah, that is a pretty big brain for his head. Maybe he's a very intelligent person. Yeah, he's really smart. It's like those brainlet comics, you know. You can see like the chat asking the really smart guy, "Hey, where do you work out?" And he says, "In the library." Oh, chat got pwned. Anyways, well, we got a green glowy crystal. Let's see. Does it say anything about it? A strange green crystal. It's warm and exhibits an unusual glow. Well, that's not really much to go on, I'll guess. Oh yeah, there could be. The brain just swell up being submerged in that liquid. But what kind of liquid would it be? I think from the color it could either be urine or maybe apple juice. Both of those don't really make particularly much sense. That's a good question, actually. I mean, aren't there like actual, like, I'm not sure if that's just a horror trope where you have like organs being kept in those jars with like liquid in it. Is that actually a thing, or is that just horror thing? Is that just some sort of Like, is that some sort of past medicine thing you did? Or is that just some horror trope that doesn't actually never existed? And if it's an actual thing that existed, what kind of liquid was it actually stored in? Because that would be actually interesting. Like, if there's some sort of chemical that, like, is good for, conservating. Oh, yeah. Preservation chemicals. It's all doodler. That's also good. But why is it then? Why does it then turn eldritch goo? Alcohol ethanol makes sense. Like, but I guess it just turns yellowish because I guess it just turns yellowish because of the like exposure or something like that. Thanks for joking. Keep organs in that. Yeah, that's what I find. I mean back then you had motherfucking doctors who put motherfucking leeches on people because like, ah yeah, that cures the Black Death, I'm sure. Let me stuff up some more herbs up my beak so I don't have to smell your putrid ass. Okay, that's a same door. That's another control button. Guess this one is also hot.
It's too hot to touch.
Yes.
I think it's being used as a power source for the machine.
Well, I mean, what can go wrong? Let's open this otherworldly portal or door. It's pretty neat. Open door. Close door. Open door. Close door. Open door. Close door. Okay. I think we should stop fucking around with contraptions from otherworldly beings. Damn. You know, this is actually the reason why I wanted to keep playing this thing, because I find the architecture really fascinating to seeing it brought to life and actually be able to walk around in it. Okay, there's another contraption, button contraption. Ah, there's the crystal we need to shove in, I suppose. And this looks like a portal, I suppose. So that means if we insert the crystal, let's first see what happens if I want to interact. Oh man, look at those neat guard railings. Even the elder gods of this world. Okay, this is a little bit in the silly side because this, you can clearly see this is just a normal human thing people put in. Like, you know, it's just a really human contraption, but there's like, oh shit, we can't use it. Let's alienify it a little bit. Let's eldritch it up a little bit. Let's make the stairs just for no reason in this shape, and have the railing just be a little bit crooked. Yeah, that's good enough. Skin diseases, kill patient by poison. Side effects are always existent. Beautiful. Anyways, okay, so I guess
there's no power.
Yes.
There's no power.
Well, I've got the power. All right. Ooh. Look, it's an arrow for dummies. Put crystal in here, dummy. Oh. Oh, do I have the inventory thing? Use crystal on hole. Thank you very much. God, eventually make it look human as I don't care. It unnerves you. No, there are canny valley effects. Oh man, those mean elder gods. Holy shit. They drive people insane by making slightly weird staircases. Oh no, the horror. Okay. Press the button. Oh. Oh, I guess that's what we get. Oh dear lord. Why did we think that's a good idea? Oh dear lord. Hello. It just kind of begs the question why nobody of the cultists did it, considering it's so simple that even an idiot like me can do it. Spaceship wouldn't be that scary. Okay, so I guess that was like the epilogue in the sense.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston.
I know, so it's afterwards.
But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
Well, that plot thing is can to be taken off.
I remember
Main character has
on
amnesia.
the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study.
Unaussprechliche Kulten.
I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
Oh, come on, you dick.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Oh, so are we going to Innsmouth? That's good, because I just recently read the short story about it, Shadow over Innsmouth. I think it was there, somebody who was just actually traveling through it and getting curious about it. I think it's the place with the Devil's Reef and the fish people. And Cthulhu. And yeah, the thing we bumped into was Yif. Because I think we read like manuscripts about the cult of Yif. And I cannot say that without going into the other Yif direction again. Also, hey Tavarian, good evening. Arkan, good evening. Yif. Like Y-I-T-H, not Y-I-F-F. Big story. There's one of the last ones that have a bad ending, so everything we do was for naught. Anyway. I mean, most of the Lovecraftian stories are usually, I wouldn't say, there are some that end good, but not like happy end good, like the whole world is well again. It's more like, yes, we survived it, but we know shit's kind of fucked because it's only just the beginning of it. Anyways, let's see. Something of a young rogue. Yeah, that is kind of a dumb idea. If somebody would steal it, why would he break it open? Okay, yeah, to misdirect any investigation. Young rogue. He is only level 1 yet. What? Cthulhu butt female, oh dear lord. I do not know how a Cthulhu backside looks like, but I do not intend to figure it out. I'm sure there's some sort of... I mean, Cthulhu is basically made for tentacle porn, but let's leave this subject. I would like to immerse myself into this game and not think about porn made about it. Okay, follow my... Yeah, outsiders are unwelcome there. Superstition tells extreme elements of town, all its families. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. This is like the story which was one of the hardest to read because there's like 8 pages of a local describing the stories, and the problem is he has like the thickest fucking accent ever. It's horrible to read. It's such a slog because yeah, like how it's written is absolutely horrible. I guess I think I posted a screenshot once on Discord, or screenshot, a photo of the page. I just wet myself. Yes, the game works now because I restricted the FPS limit to 60. And the anime girl in the lower right corner is Cthulhu. Or is a girl that is a Kafuga. Because it's an anime which Nyarlon Febs and Cthulhu are shapeshifters that take the form of anime girls because they're so obsessed with anime culture. Oh yeah, there's also Hastur, which is also an anime girl. And a trap. Anyways, let's go on. I watched 2 animes in my whole, like 2 typical Japanese weeb animes. It's actually a pretty fun one. But he wasn't such a weeb. When I made fun of those dirty weeps, like it's oh hey, it's like that bus.
Driver, how far did he stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after them all.
Yeah, this is basically like in the short story. Oh, look, there's a Pac-Man in the window to the right. Kind of like in the short story where also he was the only one in the bus and the bus was rickety as hell. Don't remember the guy in the short story talking to the bus driver though. So if it goes after the short story, we're gonna have a long talk with a really weird old fisherman after we bring him a bottle of booze. Nice speech impediment. Yeah, in the book all the locals also sounded like that. With neurodermatitis. Is it because she has red eyes? Or what does that mean, neurodermatitis? Oh, holy crap, you look sick, man. Jesus.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Jesus Christ. I'm not sure if it's like
Chit-chat to him's gonna get me no place fast.
Not sure if it's like intentionally unsettling, but I think I think he kind of fits the description in the book as well from the bus driver. He's like has a hunched over posture, that he's not particularly chatty, that he has like I think also has like dark skin because for no
First
real
National's a
reason.
large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
Yes, the Innsmouth look,
Stop
exactly.
bothering me with questions.
Yeah, right. Right, in the short story they talk about the Innsmouth look, that they all have like this kind of fish-like look. So let's see, what about you? Hello. Okay, he's not particularly chatty apparently. Yeah, also the way he just slumbers. Not slumbers, like also not slanders. How do you call it when somebody else just lurches or just lurches? I think there's also something else with L that would.
Outsiders coming, snooping around where they ain't wanted.
Is this a hotel? What is this supposed to be? Kleiman Hotel. You guys ever heard something about like a reception, you know, where you get greeted? Because this just... Oh, hello, save point. Let's make a save. Yeah, slouches or shuffles. Exactly. I think something like that. I think slouches is the word I was looking for.
A small wooden clock.
Oh golly, look at the time. It's 2 o'clock? I mean, it has to be in the afternoon, right? Man, this looks like the world is going to end. Especially with the with the pixely sky. Jesus Christ, look at the skybox. This thing looks horrible. Because it's a horror game, duh. Obviously, it has to make a scary sound.
It won't open.
Okay.
It won't budge.
Ah, there we go. There's the reception. Hello. Oh dear lord. Look at his skin.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just...
Yeah, he also has the Innsmouth
You
look.
don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Okay, his voice is a little bit
Talking
too
to this
over the
fellow's
top.
getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back.
At least they have the clocks running properly. Both of them have 2 o'clock on it.
Hello again.
Yeah,
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
and I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
Oh, look,
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about it.
Vazer is one of the is a smart cookie.
Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham. Can't rightly says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
Aye, I'm plenty sure you are.
I do like how many dialogue options or how many dialogues you get with the
He's not gonna
locals.
be any help. And only a crazy fool would spend the night.
Well, maybe we have to at one
Won't open.
point. You know, let's go around town. I mean, it's only afternoon. Let's take a look who's outside. What's to see? We have to have severe me. Let's save again, just in case. Alright. So, where do you want to go first, guys? We have the whole town ahead of us. Look at it. Breathe it in. The salty, messy town of Innsmouth.
Fog's thick tonight. Damp enough to put out a fella's smokes.
These posters are everywhere.
All cherry tonic. No officials. Oh, it's so hard to read. Color overalls. Oh, doesn't help me. Hello, sir.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Let's see it. It also has kind of an Innsmouth look. Like, all have those. Oh, Jesus.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked.
Ken Riley says I know him.
Something's coming.
Christ. Oh, you're the same person again. Yeah. Let's see. Innsmouth to her son who died for liberty. Well, I guess he's not that honored in his city considering the state of the statue. Alright, what happened with
I'm
that?
looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
Okay. Thanks. At least he wasn't openly hostile. That's a good thing. Well, maybe there's another hotel. Innsmouth
The
Poorhouse.
sign says Innsmouth Poorhouse in memory of Lady Warrens. It's locked.
Oh, guess we're not going to the poorhouse then. What's that variety store? Is that
It's
the
a
store we need to
variety
go?
store, and it's closed.
Let's see, Federal Street, Block Street. There's a policeman. I'm sure he will help us. Hey! Oh dear lord.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
God damn it. Even the I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. After all cops are
Talking to that
bastards, but
fellow's a waste of
Jesus.
my time.
Come on, man. Help me
What
out.
happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
Man, he sounds girly as fuck.
Constable Ropes.
What you after now?
You ever meet Brian Burnham?
I couldn't rightly say it as I remember.
The burglarizing of the First National is big news in the Arkham press.
Average
The
US
Burnham
call.
lad must be one of your prime suspects. Any luck tracing his whereabouts?
No. That'd be a matter for the Order.
The Order? Isn't this a matter for the police?
Yup. That too.
Who is the Order?
Them's that look after affairs there in Innsmouth. And you'd mind your business not to be asking too many questions.
Okay.
He's nothing more than a thug, and I don't feel like pushing my luck.
Oh, look at this pretty beating stick. Okay, what's down here? Hello?
It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store.
Oh man, it's in the afternoon and every fucking thing is locked. What the hell is wrong with you people? Okay, I think I already talked to you. Okay, there is Game Design 101. Doors that are players tend to go towards light sources. So it's best to put useful stuff in a cone of light. So this door might have a use. It might be openable, or... Hello there.
Stop! You can't come down there.
Okay. Did it just boot me out?
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
Those police cross lines weren't here before, right? Well, at least then... Let's see what the rest of the town has to offer. I guess I have to sneak to the door. Let's first see if the town has anything else.
Won't budge.
Doesn't even have a door handle, Jesus. He's not getting shot by the cop. Oh, they were? Then maybe I just didn't notice them. Oh, hey, there's... Look at that. First National Grocery Store. And for some odd reason, the police do not want me to enter that. Coinkydink?
It won't open.
I think not. Well, let's see what this... I mean, it's a beautiful, vibrant town we have to check out. Also, Christ, that is a humongous grocery store. That is like the Walmart of Innsmouth. Hello.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Okay, okay. I think the locals are just not helpful. Christ, this hub is actually kind of
Won't
big.
open.
I'm surprised how big it is. I mean, it is supposed to represent the city, but still.
Won't budge.
Although I see coming, there's not that much. Okay. It's the First National, yeah. Suppose. Jeebus, this place is big. Oh, you know what? Look like the time you'd see at Walmart. I see that. Okay, you know what? Is there? No, there's no run button. Okay, I think we've seen enough of town. I'm sure we'll get to see the rest of the town afterwards. I don't need to go all the way around. Although I'm curious about this building. Is this some sort of city hall? I think that is a city hall, right? Esoteric Order of Dagon. I see. Excuse me. So those are the Dota 2 puppies that constantly just buy Dagon and do nothing else useful because, you know, Dagon is damaged. That increases my DPS. Fucking Dagon
Won't
buyers.
open.
Not even the Order of Dagon is particularly nice.
Won't budge.
You have a Walmart? No, I don't have a Walmart. What we have, like the two local chains are called Coop and Migros. Then there's also smaller ones like Denner. And we recently also got to more like German stores coming to us, like Lidl and Aldi. But here the two biggest are definitely Coop and Migros. Alright, let's do a little save. Hey, buddy.
The First National is a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
Okay, let's make a quick save. So I don't have to do all these questions again. Oh, I have limited save slots. That's good to know. Oh, you got a co-op? Didn't know they're actually expanding in outside. I fucked out of Germany a long time ago. The feeling I actually put people in there. It's just smart and greet the shops, which is coming to. Oh yeah, like the Walmart greeters. Holy shit. That is just so. That just has
just a trash can. Nothing of interest.
Thank you. This has just some like dystopian feel to it, and you have like
Won't budge.
people that go outside just to be friendly to you and greet you. It just has something. Ugh. It just has something incredibly fake about it. Okay, so let's activate sneak mode by pressing Shift. So we can sneak around. Let's see. Alright.
It
Perfect.
won't budge.
Oh shit. Well, so much to light sources being point of interest. Because you can pause them, keeping cover, and stick to the shadows. Okay, and I think now is the place where the strafe button's coming to play. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Oh, he's coming. Let's stay here. How far does he move? Ooh, hello.
I told you already. Stop your snooping around.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to. At least he just boots me
Damn.
out.
I need to be more careful.
Okay, I guess I can just... Alright, let's just follow him. Let's do the sneak him by just moving after him. I guess the idea is that I could hide behind those barrels. Okay, I can just go here. Okay, that's the door that won't budge. Did him. Did him. Did it. 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 Okay. Yeah, that's usually a forced thing. Hello, what do we see here? A whole big mess. I guess I can't squeeze
The
through here.
window's smashed. I can see what looks like an old dark room.
Ew. I hope not that kind of dark room. Okay, let's see. Innsmouth Courier. Wait, times... Oh, I was like, oh, the car is built in 1833. And it's like, what? No.
The delivery truck for the Innsmouth Courier.
Oh, I thought Innsmouth... Isn't Innsmouth in America? I always thought Innsmouth is in America. Or is it just that it plays as well in America as well as in England? No, I think it's England. It's kind of sometimes a little bit confusing because he like Lovecraft jumps like between Boston, New Orleans, and then sometimes Innsmouth. Then I think it's around like 1912 or so. I think it's. Alright, I can just take a look at the diary. There we go, journal. It's February 6, 1922. I just realized he completely slept through most of a majority of World War One. I'm sure this game is set in America on the American. So why is why is the steering wheel on the wrong side then?
Nothing of interest.
Okay, just
Nothing of interest. The door's bolted shut. The door's bolted shut.
Oh, your character's a draft dodger? What do you mean with draft dodger? Is there any other way to get in? No. Innsmouth Courier. Why do they need big barrels? Have bonus person couldn't go. Oh, like that. He did not get drafted. Now I see what you mean. The military draft. I think that is not a way to proceed unless... Is there any way to climb? I don't think the game has climbing controls. Yeah, I think this is not the way to go. Let's see if we can sneak past some more. Or can I? Can I open this door as a shortcut?
It won't open.
Nope. God, this game is even worse than... Ooh. This game is even worse than Silent Hill. Well, you don't notice me. Okay, now you notice me.
You're not allowed down here. Get out.
Get out! So it is definitely set in America.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. God, I'm not a big fan of this sneaking around. Yeah, I mean... Get out. Or I think gurgling sounds would be more fitting for him. It's basically the same speed. Question is, when does he turn around? Rather, when... Oh, shit. Can I? Oops.
Ah, you can't come down here.
At least I have unlimited tries. That's a good thing. I guess I can wait until
The
he...
police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
Yes, stop telling me I suck at sneaking. I think I can hide in that little corner with the barrels. I just have to hide better or quicker. But at least I know, like, this is the reason why I don't really like stealth games, because it's just about observing patterns and then just make the most out of it. But it's usually really trial and error-y, which I dislike. Okay, I think it worked. Okay, there he is. Bye, mate. Yeah. Oh, bye, mate. This door better open, otherwise I'm gonna be mad.
It's unlocked.
Good. Oh. It's just a doorstep, man. What is your... Options can be pushed with The chemical bush will have left scratch marks on the floor. You won't be able to move the object if the door. You won't be able to move the object if the door it passes next is open to push anyway. Ah, okay, so this is a gameplay element of blocking doors. I see. So I close that, and then where are scratch marks?
These shelves look light enough to push.
Well then, push
Perhaps
them.
I could use them to block the door, to give me more time to look around.
Well then, push it. Oh, I'll move into it. I don't use the use button. I just smoosh my face into it. Not sure where the scratch marks were supposed to be. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look-see. Boxes.
Nothing of interest here.
More boxes. I also kind of like he just looks at the box and like nothing of interest here. Yeah, it's like it's not the box dummy, it's what might be inside of it. But as always,
Assorted
games.
paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
Oh, okay.
Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
I'm looking at the drawers. Open the drawers, you dumbo. What kind of detective are you? Jesus. Okay. Anyone inside here? Oh. Watch out for medical boxes. They contain all treatments needed to patch up any injuries. You can apply treatment through either the interface or a quick heal key. Okay. The shelf we pushed. Oh, did I? Maybe I don't need to sneak anymore. Oh, I guess it's now hidden. I mean, the jump scare sound isn't that bad. Hello there, first aid. Oh. He's not quick enough to jump over the counter, or not
Can't see
dexterous
anything
enough.
of use. Nope, nothing important here.
Okay, let's take a look at the cash register.
The till's empty.
Well, isn't it more like the reason that the cash register was like something important about it? But okay, let's take... Hello there. First aid kit, hooray. Okay, this...
It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open.
Okay. Quest for the lifting handle. This is nothing. Oh, I can't shut that down. Put it down. Hello.
The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange.
Oh yeah, scratch marks. Oh man, guess some furry convention was here. Fucking furries. Ruining the fish people's place.
Nope, nothing of interest.
What is that? Is that a meat grinder? Yeah, I guess it's a meat grinder, but why? I guess it's like it's a general store, so it makes sense. Ooh. Is there a ball somewhere around?
The store may be low on stock, but it's immaculately kept.
What do you mean immaculately? Look at this. Well, it's not that much of a mess, really. It's true, it's...
It won't open.
Not I wouldn't call it immaculately, but it looks at least better than most places in Innsmouth. So, yeah. Benefit of the doubt. Hello there. Scratched open door. Will you look at that? What is that? Oh, look,
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Well, it wouldn't be a private detective if it wouldn't say no. Wouldn't say no to the bootleg rum. Oh, that's actually an item. Oh no. Oh, that's part. I guess part of the Healy items. What do we want with it? Okay, morphine. Push up using extreme caution. So why do we have a? I guess it will become handy.
Nope, nothing of interest.
So how bad do you think the combat in this game is gonna be? Oh, I think it's going to be pretty fucking janky.
Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest.
I do not have any hope that the game's combat is going to be remotely good. But if it's tolerable, I mean, I played through so many Piranha Bytes games, where the combat is like one of the main things, and the combat was also really janky and dumb and burnt. And I still made it through. Oh, shit. Oh, time to get the fuck out of here.
It probably leads down to a storage cellar.
Oh, this is so dumb. I hate this kind of thing. It's like, I have the item I need. Why do I have to go to the inventory and select it? It's not like some big puzzle game where there's more than one solution. But oh well. It was during the Prohibition. Could be, I suppose. Could you go down the ladder, please? Oh, I need to use the ladder, I suppose. No. Oh.
What are you doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
Well, I guess that's time to reload, I suppose. What did he take me? Did he? Oh, he stole my booze.
First National.
Hey, buddy.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
The town's deserted. Where is everybody? Oh. Oh, he asked that. I thought he was like doing an observation. Well, I don't think it's that deserted. There are quite a lot of people walking around. I guess more like the stores are deserted. Well, I meant the later games. Like I would say everything from Risen 1 upwards. Like Risen 1's combat was still okay or passable, but everything above, like Risen, I guess Risen 3's combat was. But yeah, okay, let's. Yeah. We'll have to do. Oh shit. Oh yeah, there are no women. Yeah, Edict's combat. It's great how Piranha Bytes manages to devolve the combat of the game. So where's Mr. Fishman? Hey, Mr. Fishman. Bam, ba, da, ba, ba. I mean, I at least know what to do now. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's. Oh shit! Now I have to wait long. Oh, you know what? I know he's. I know he's at the front, so I'm just gonna. Watch him being right around the corner. Okay, good.
It's unlocked.
Yes, I know. Oh, there are the scratch marks. They're barely visible. That's why the camera pans down so weirdly. It's just that they're really tough to see. Okay. Oh, need to shop more. Ugh. Maybe it's just me, but they really blended in. Yes. Okay, let's go speedrun mode. Let's bunny up to save time.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop. Good. Let's take that. Let's use handle on trapdoor. What? What do you mean, meme? Stop it! I'm literally looking at it. I have to be on top of it because, you know, best way to open a door is to be right on top of it. Okay, let's see if I can now this time go down the ladder. Oh, don't you tell me I died. Do not tell me I died from that. Good. Fucking butterfingers. Oh, okay, the ladder broke. That's why. Okay, never mind.
Down there, you can rock.
I kind of like the policemen with their strange charm. Call of Speed Cthulhu. Yeah, fuck it. Not in the mood to climb down there. Whatever, you're just gonna die down here. Ooh, flour.
Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
No, it's just flour, man. Oh, at least we're not gonna starve. We have tons of flowers to nourish ourselves with. Time for flower
The
soup.
storage area is clutter-free and well organized.
I wouldn't say well organized, but it's something. Oh, hello there, first
Nothing
aid
of
kit.
interest.
Wait, no, tonics are not alcoholic beverages, right? It's like, aren't there like some sort of like hokey pokey medicine that is like, oh hey, hair growing tonic or something like that? It's kind of like supposedly medicine, but more in the
Assorted
sense of
foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
like not particularly true. Hello there, book. You look interesting. What kind of book did I just pick up?
It looks like a
oh.
diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Well, maybe some clues how to get out of here. Let's see. General evidence. Oh, I didn't read that. Arkham advertiser. Oh, that's after our thing. Oh, that's the article. Might as well also read that. What's the name of the newly appointed manager, Mr. Brian Burnham, has been missing. I think that's the one we already read, right? Where is the open? So I see that there's this chain wanted to open a new store in Arkham, and I guess locals did not really like big chains coming to their town, so they're like, fuck capitalism, and we're like busting open the store. I don't know, gin and tonic is an alcohol, but yeah, it's obviously the gin. Okay, tonic is a soft drink with quinine. What the fuck is a quinine? Or quinine? Or how do we pronounce that? Whatever, either way. Okay, so that's actually good to know. Okay, diary of... Oh, it's Mr. Burnham. It's always so great that people keep diaries in their basement. One thing. No, before we're both out of here, she's the one good thing about Innsmouth will open. Wait, save, take a car, and it's New York City. Okay, so I guess no. So Innsmouth has to be in America because they say they take a car, and I do not think that you can reach New York City by car if you're in England. So Innsmouth has to be America. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her all of it. Nice. It's almost like he will show her the world. Blah blah blah. Ah, I see. I probably can move that and then climb up. But anyways, first... Oh. Well, that's probably not gonna work. Okay, well, that's not successful. So, can I... Yeah, I can move that, so I guess it's one.
The storage area is clutter-free and well organized.
I don't care about it. Climb up the thing. Guess I shove it over here. Wait, what is this?
I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here.
Oh yeah, there is an outside. Oh, can we ram that into the wall? I don't think that's the way it works, but... Oh.
Standard storage ladders, used for getting things down from higher shelves. Standard storage.
Oh, come on! No! 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 No, 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 no. That is a big doubt from me. Is this wall made out of print stick? I mean, how does this work? Like, hey, let's pop this wooden... Oh, no, it's metal, but still. A metal storage like, into a brick wall, and the brick wall just fucking crumbles like it's made out of... No. I wanted to say like it's made out of Lego blocks, but Lego blocks would actually be sturdier than this shit. Yes, press X to dab. I heard a lot about art. Most of his stories set in Maine or something. No, most of Lovecraft's stories are set in Boston, New Orleans, Innsmouth, Arkham, and the one I'm reading, Mountains of Madness, for example, is set in Antarctica, because that's where the city of Relay is. It's like basically at the one of the South or the North Pole. I don't remember, but it's like at least set in the middle of the pole, or in the Antarctic. It's basically like it's basically a description of an Antarctic exhibition where some people bumped into the ancient city of Relay. Oh god, it's Vampire the Masquerade all over again, trying to like get through jiggly physics stuff. That's not that bad. Hello there. Somebody has some skeletons buried in the basement.
The cellar's filled with human remains.
This one still has a bit of flesh still left.
These people must have died a long time ago.
I won't not say this one, because look, he still has kind of rotten flesh still on his bones.
There must have been a fire down here.
Why would he assume a fire? That is
The
strange.
cellar's filled with human remains.
Oh, because I guess the flesh is supposed to be charred? It's kind of hard to say because of the bad textures. Oh, look at those beautiful textures of human remains.jpg. I mean, that if the organ removal is more like kind of a science fiction thing, where I can just say, okay, fine. Suspension of disbelief. I'll take it because it's some sort of alien technology. Which works somehow. But this is human craftsmanship. And I do know, in fact, that a brick wall will not just crumble because you shove a metal ladder in it. Anyways, let's see if we can get out of this. Oh, it's gonna be the dark room. Yeah, the dark room we peeked through earlier. Yeah, that's the window. So what the hoo-ha is in this place? Chemicals.
Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs.
Okay. Ah. There's the
Old
camera.
photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
Oh, I mean, it's a lovely place to photograph. I mean, it's perfect for making photos with a fisheye lens. Eh?
Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded
That was a
beyond
horribly
recognition.
tortured one. The organ removal photo.
Old photos
Well,
of
it has
Innsmouth.
nothing to do with you being a
Most of them
doctor.
have
It's
faded
science
beyond
fiction,
recognition.
bitch. Deal with it. Or how do you call it? It's not science fiction. It's like what do you call the fiction with supernatural stuff? No, not super fiction. That sounds silly. Superficial fiction, right? Something like that. Anyways, oh, hey, more photos.
Nothing of interest.
I guess not interesting enough. This one he doesn't even want to describe. It's like, yeah, that's just a blurry texture. Oh yeah, fantasy fiction. Oh, I just realized my stream quality just went to shit. So it could be maybe that it's also my side. Well, let me know in case it's gonna drop again. Science fiction. Oh, you little superficial. Superficial? Wait, is that all reflecting? What? Science fiction. Oh yes. Oh yeah, superficial. Oh. Fantasy fiction. I thought there's like a term for it. Oh, hello there. Oh, they're gonna introduce weapons. Oh golly. Oh, you can carry features captain, first shows all rounds I'm carrying, including those in the gun. Well, it's gonna be the big question. Is it's going to be one of those games that if you don't use up every shot and reload, that the rest of the ammo is discarded, which would be horrible. Okay. How about also you give me a gun? Oh, hey, a printing press.
The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged.
Where do you assume that it was sabotaged? It just looks old and cobwebby. Where does he make the assumption that it's
I
for
don't suppose the
sabotage?
fire helped it much either.
Also, I'm a little bit still stumped about assuming that there was a fire in here.
The old printing press appears to have been
But let's just say
sabotaged.
again, the textures should imply it, but it just doesn't look like it.
Newspapers lay scattered in molding heaps.
Yeah, the game has combat. It has shooter
Nope,
elements.
nothing of interest.
But what's in the cans? Oh, no, we do not open that door yet. Anything else? More
Newspapers lay
newspapers.
scattered in molding heaps.
Ooh, nice, your brush. Take the brush. It's our first melee weapon, the brush. So we can brush off any attacks that come towards
General
us.
notices. They're all dated 1846.
Yeah, so almost 80 years ago. So this place has been deserted for a long time. Especially because this printing press looks kinda ancient. Like I think at 1920 or so they would have more modern ones, I suppose. Newspapers are fireproof. Meanwhile, the feet could fall by shooting in the face of a shotgun. The notice board, yeah, it's... Oh god, yeah, I kind of like that. Like the notice board is just so low resolution, and the newspapers are like a little bit better resolution, but still absolutely awful. Also, no, that's not a picture of H.P. Lovecraft. That would be like a cute
General
Easter egg.
notices. They're all dated 1846.
General notice. Oh, that is the proceed. Some doors will accountability bolt on one side, action bolt unlock the door. Oh dear. Some doors can be bolted on one side, action bolts. Action the bolt to unlock the door or lock the door. Okay, yeah. I see coming this game will also have plenty of like fleeing from shit. Okay. Oh, hello there.
Holy shit!
Somebody didn't want to live on this planet anymore. Also, I'm a little bit like, I mean, yeah, fine. It's somebody hanging himself. I guess holy shit is appropriate reaction, but still.
Nothing of interest here.
Nothing of interest here except the woman that just hanged herself right next to me. Notice me, senpai. No! No general notices bulge. Another brush. I want the brush. Okay, I guess let's take a look at the woman. Are we recording our bloogie bloogie woo on me?
Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
These noose broth. Dude! He's like, oh, that is just no way of treating the dead.
The poor woman must have taken her own life.
You think?
I wonder what could have driven her to such a desperate act. Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The poor woman must have taken her own life.
Oh, okay. Have a good one, I guess. I guess we're gonna report it to the police, and they surely will investigate that. Right? Would you have rather have play a game? What? Would you rather have the game play a scream sound for the next 2 minutes? No. I do not like that. Okay, let's see. So, how does the bolt work? Okay, just look at it. Look how it just disappears into the door texture.
The door's bolted shut.
I see many times coming where I try to desperately get through a door and the door will be bolted shut, and I desperately I completely panic. I say, I need to unbolt it. Oh, so double tapping just will just. Okay, that's a good mechanic. Because like if you just double tap, it will open the door. That is actually well done, because I thought it's going to be the problem that you have to press once to unbolt it and then look at the doorknob to unlock it. But apparently you can just mash at the bolt, then be done with it. Okay. You know, I'll leave this door open, considering it's supposed the game gave me like that hint. And she's dead in hand. Well, would you like to live in that town? You saw how it looked like out there. Anyways. Oh. We're out here again. Did we get anything done? Except getting weapon, ammo? Okay, first of all, let's go save.
Hello, Jack.
Oh.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors.
He
New
doesn't
names
have the
spread
Innsmouth look,
fast.
that's good.
What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later.
Oh yeah.
That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know...
Oh hey, he did the Dragon Age thing. Where he just walked off screen and just disappeared into the ether. Also, I know this sounds stupid, but when he talked about the Marsh factory, I was actually thinking it's a Marsh refinery. I actually thought it's a refinery that refines the marsh that is next to the town or so. I did not first not realize it's actually meant to be a name. And my first one was like, why in the hell would you, what would you refine, like, why would you refine a marsh? I mean, a marsh is just, yes, it's not particularly clean water, but you might as well just refine something else. Although, now thinking about it, is that maybe something that is done in more swampy areas? Like in the sense that, like that you refine marsh water so it's drinkable? I don't know. Just asking the questions, you know. My conclusion on Dragon Age was that it probably does what it's supposed to, but it was absolutely not gripping for me. Like let's just put it that way. Those problems I had with the game, like the technical problems, I was probably able to solve them or get rid of them, but it's just that I was not in the mood to do it. Like, I just couldn't be arsed. And it's kind of like the whole game. It had, like, its things, its storylines, but it was, like... It just seemed too generic to me. Like, it was just generic fantasy.jpg. Like, what you would... Like, basically what you... What do you get when you, like, want this, so, like, a generic fantasy RPG? That's just what... Like... How would you put that? Like, if there's a dictionary entry for generic fantasy RPG... Dragon Age would be the picture of it. It just didn't feel gripping. In the sense, I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird because I know it had like its things. I know people who like it definitely. I don't say anything about them. Like it has its charms and things, but it just didn't grip me. I think it's definitely a subjective thing, not an objective thing. I think it's not an objectively terrible game. It does exactly what it does. But it's just, it didn't grip me. Okay, I can get the fuck... Whoa. Okay, so I guess the local Innsmouth people like to climb around roofs?
Keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
Alright, well... This won't be foreboding at all. Okay, let's do some metagaming and look at the corner if I can see something. No, I do not see anything. Hey, they. I'm sure that's just somebody who was. No, I think that's what. I think that was probably a pigeon, right? Just wanted to give like some fancy pigeon perspective, right? Why stand in the big cage? Kill the farm. I think somebody already told me, but funny enough, I think I already forgot about it. Also, time doesn't pass in this hellhole. It's still 2 o'clock. I think Sten was like, because he got angry or some shit like that, and then he just, out of rage, he just killed the family or something like that. It's in a lot of field of mass physics, so it's generally science fiction. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, it was somebody replacing the roof tiles, and he was just, you know, the heavy breathing he had is just because he was out of breath, because like it is really, really strenuous to get up there. He was like, oh holy shit, oh man, I'm getting too old for this shit. I should quit smoking. Oh yes, yes, you lost the sword. Hello, do you want to tell me something?
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
Well, you started to look at me. It's not my fault. I still know a dedicated slap button, so I can just punch him in the face.
I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham.
Yeah, okay.
He worked in the First National.
Dialogue doesn't change.
I'm a friend of the family.
I ain't heard of Burnham like.
Ah, yeah, that's the thing.
Right.
Like, they were, Stan was like, kind of like a quote-unquote Indian tribe in the sense that he had like this, like, I mean, his posture, his skin tone, like his everything had like this kind of, I mean, he was only missing like the feather out of his back. And it was like more like spirituous. All this. No, it's not the artist tribe. Are you gonna be nicer to me now?
Seems like the Burnham lad had some doll along for company on this little caper.
All sorts of nonsense and hearsay be gossip about such affairs.
But there was another robbery at Waite's Variety Store. That much is true?
That's for certain.
How did they break in?
Just down them there steps. Old Tom Waits had locked up for the night.
Right. Thanks.
Well, he was actually helpful. And he did not even tell me to fuck off. Oh dear lord. What was that pissing animation? Dude, you should get that looked at. That was like a lawn sprinkler there. Did you see that? It was not just a stream, it was just a hope. What the fuck? Hello.
Where's everybody? It's very quiet.
I can't be seen talking to you.
Okay. Maybe it's just me not missing it, but they seem to get more indiscreet about it. He was like, literally, I can't be seen. No, like, not in the sense that I just don't like you, just more in the general sense of like, there's like a social stigma of talking to strangers, which I find interesting. Maybe it's just more random. Okay.
It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store.
Oh, so I guess I still can't do that.
It won't budge.
So I guess our next point of action is just to go to the Marsh refinery and see if the other dude's around.
It won't
Let's
open.
try because Thomas wasn't his main character is the only voice acting in this game. That's very well. It was a Kunadi, so not even human, but they didn't give Kunari a human model to that. Oh, so he's not even supposed to be human, so he's some sort of like Zup. Like, you know, kind of like, oh dear, what is a random fantasy race? You know, that's just a little bit different, but not too different. Also, I would like to look at the picture, but I know that this game will just crash the shit out of it if I try to alt tab. So, he's a Klingon. Proud warrior race guy. Well, I have no idea about Star Wars, so I don't know what a Klingon is.
It won't open.
Or I think I know how they look like, but like I said, I don't care about Star Wars.
It won't budge.
And yes, I purposely said Star Wars to trigger you people. I know it's actually from Star Trek. Rubber head for
The store is
forehead
closed.
alien. That is a beautiful thing to say. What the? Okay, that guy had a little bit too much to drink. Oh well, I guess that's common. I mean, I mean, it's more. What the heck are you? Let's leave. Oh, hello there. Hello there. Point end of the texture. I think I did not think about that. That I couldn't That my superhuman abilities allow me to lean through the window. Or partially through the window. Oh hey, it's actually a woman. Hello, miss. Maybe you'll be a bit more hospitable. Hello. Oh yeah, she. Hello there. I'm glad you don't look like a fish. Or at least if you look like a fish, you could look like an undying, I guess.
Evening.
Oh, look at him, evening.
The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, Miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
I'm intrigued.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, Miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
I mean, she looks kind of outsiderish as well. She doesn't look like a fucking fish.
She's too frightened to talk to me, but this lady knows something.
Gosh, that's the best pickup lines. You don't look like a fish. I mean, in general, she looks pretty good. I mean, I would also say the normal standards. I would say that is an attractive female model. Also, I just realized I think the anime picture on the bottom right is maybe a little bit too big. But then again, there can't be enough space for my waifu.
Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The Order. Now go.
Oh, I thought she's going to decry sexual harassment. Also, oh no, I thought there was like rain textures that just stopped.
She isn't going to tell me anything useful right now.
I mean, we could just go into like a dark corner or something, like here, and then just try to talk.
It won't open.
Oh well. Oh, she also pulled the Dragon Age, or oh no, she's just there. What is this? Dangerous risk bridge. Okay. Oh hey, there's the other guy. Okay, John Bros Storage.
Storage depot. It's shut.
Okay. That just goes nowhere. That's I guess if you want to spit on people walking down there. Let's see. I might as well just take a look at the rest of the town. Is this supposed to be a tank station? No way, that's the
A standard gasoline pump.
Wait, that's a gasoline pump? Out of order, okay. Looks really strange for a gasoline pump. I mean, where's the pump? Is that the reason why it's out of order? Wait, no, wait, this one isn't.
A standard gasoline pump.
Oh well. Graphics, I guess. That's the choker necklace. Yeah, choker necklace are kind. I have something kind of interesting. We'll read that in 10 minutes. Out of the order. Oh, that is a good one.
A device that pumps highly compressed air.
Well. Oh god, that car looks gaudy.
This car's seen better days.
No, really. Let's see, that is fuel store.
It won't budge.
What do we have here? That is a bookstore. Robert's Books.
It won't open.
God damn it, Robert. I want some books.
It won't open.
Yeah. Good grief. That was locals. Oh. Open. Okay, I'm curious. Are you going to lie to me? Oh, that's not a door. That is a door.
It won't budge.
You liar! Mmm! Oops. What did I do? I made it. Oh. Oh, I think I decreased the... Yeah, the game is supposed to be a little bit dark, but I can increase the brightness if you want to. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be pretty dark. I mean, that's one of the like PSAs, which it said like the game is supposed to be dark, so it's like more immersive, etc., etc. But if there's much to see anyway. Well, fish people. But yeah, there are places to be supposed to be where you can't see that much. Okay. Well, hip. Oh, I can't. Hello, truck.
I can't open the doors to the cabin.
Why? This doesn't look like it has a lock. Hey, buddy.
Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up learning by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case.
Alright. In the meantime, while I'm going to take a quick piss break, place your bets. Who's going to die first? The Mackie guy or the mysterious lady? I'll be right back. Alright. I will I will die first in the first combat encounter. Well. Oh, so you actually played through the game, Martin? So there are actually people who beat this game. That's, I wouldn't say surprising, but more surprising that somebody's actually in the chat.
What do you know about the break-in at the variety store?
Only what was in the press. You should speak to Thomas Waite. He owns the joint.
Where's his place?
I think the Waite's house is over on Dock Street, near the back of the poorhouse.
Thanks.
Okay.
Though I warn you, Innsmouth's driven old Waite's a bit crazy. He doesn't talk a lot of sense.
That's my sort of fella. He sounds just perfect.
I did wash my hands. See? They're completely clean. See? No poop on it. Or pee-pee. Ah, okay, you watch a playthrough.
What's this Jacob Marsh like?
He didn't show up for our appointment. But then again, the Marshes never do.
Seems like we're both having some lousy luck.
I've only met Jacob the once. He's not the prettiest picture, and a real slimy character.
Oh, kinda like a Marsh, I guess.
Mackie,
Hello, Jack.
what's the government's interest in the Marsh refinery, anyway?
It's just domestic affairs. You ask a lot of questions, Jack.
I'm a detective. What the hell do you expect?
What you're after comes under official secrets, if you know what I mean. But I can tell you that our government has become increasingly suspicious of Innsmouth and the Marsh family.
I've heard of the Marshes. Rumors of that family are rife, even on the streets of Arkham. None of what's said is pleasant.
That I can believe. The Marshes have been ruling this port for nearly a century, ever since that plague swept these streets in the 40s.
A plague? Is that why the place is so deserted?
Masses died, so that would figure. There's gossip that old Captain Obed Marsh brought the disease onto this port from foreign trade. Deliberately.
Oh my god. Is that why so many of the townsfolk are suffering from that hideous affliction?
Perhaps. Those from out of town call it the Innsmouth look.
There you go. That's a couple of like hints dropped from the short story. Like Obed Marsh was like one of the people. Oh, does that mean the Wade is going to be the old senile guy that's going to talk for ages with that weird accent? Because that guy was in the book. Captain Marsh was mentioned in the book, or rather his stories about it. And also the Innsmouth look, which we already referred to it.
Budge.
Yeah, but the voice actor is pretty bad. Like he has just this forced, like raspy voice, which just sounds awful to say the least. Are you just going to stare at the bridge?
She isn't going to tell me anything useful right now.
Let's see, does he maybe have more to say? Might as well.
Where did you say Waite's house was again?
I think it's over on Dock Street, near the back of the poorhouse.
Okay. Oh yeah, we could. This is actually kind of neat. This is what I like about games that just don't have a quest more like go there. We actually have to like look. Okay, that is South Street. That is Broad Street. But we know that the poorhouse was like almost directly at the hotel, so we just have to walk back there. This goes Captain Obvious voice. Okay, Town Square, South Street. We need to go to this Town Square. Made before Oblivion. I think this game was actually not made before Oblivion. I think this game was like released in 2004 or 5, and Oblivion wasn't Oblivion released sooner, or was Oblivion 2006? Yeah, Oblivion already had Shadows. I mean, this is kind of a weird, obscure company that made this game, so it's basically more like, I mean, the game is also just wonky as shit. So I can imagine it's like they had to remove shadows because like it made the game unplayable or some shit like that. It's partially known as Gothic 3. Oh yeah, Gothic, like Oblivion was early 2006 and Gothic 3 late 2006. I think Gothic was like released in October 17th or something like that. Because I know that I remember this period of like there being a lot of hype that it's going to fix it. Fuck that community story project. Nobody cares. Oh hey, that's the poorhouse.
The sign says Innsmouth Poorhouse in memory of Lady Warrens.
Okay, Dock Street. Oh, I have to get past this guy. Yeah, isn't it that variety store? Maybe it opens. Maybe I can open it. Go
it
for
won't
now.
budge.
No. Let's see. Does this store open here?
It's locked. It must lead to the back of a variety store.
Can I pass through here? I would like to talk to
That way is
Mister.
blocked by a police line.
Oh, is that guy going to piss again? Like that's. Look at that. That is a fucking sprinkler, dude. What is wrong with you? Can I open this?
It won't open.
Nope. Dude, get that checked out. What the heck is wrong with you, ma'am? Go back. Nope. He's like, no, I'm not gonna piss anymore. Fuck you.
It won't open.
Yeah, basically. I don't think there's a chance to make it there. So how do I get here? That's the variety store. That is Dock Street, but I can't get past Mr. Bully Policeman unless I can, like, sneak in the dumbest way past him. Or how else do I get here? Is there, like, a way over the buildings? Like, he definitely doesn't want to let me through. I can't even talk to him anymore.
I wonder why they cordoned it off.
We appear to be in quite a pickle. Let's see. I see it coming that something like that will happen. You can take a look at the hotel in the meantime. Or is there... Can I open this?
It won't open.
Nope.
It's locked.
Nope.
It won't open.
Nope. Oh dear lord, he's sprinkling again. Dude. What? Can I open this?
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Just leave me be, stranger.
Yeah, I know you have to do the pee-pees with your sprinkler penis, but still. Can I open this?
It won't budge.
Ew.
It won't open.
Stop looking at me like that. Maybe that's also a sign there's something wrong with the villagers because they pee like sprinklers. You never know.
It won't open.
I mean, even Gothic 2 had better piss animations than that. Let's see if there's like a different path. This looks like all blocked off. Like if that doesn't work, I think the only option is just to...
It won't budge.
Is just to see whether we can go per hotel. Like maybe it's the idea that, oh, well, guess might as well go to sleep and see if the police blockade is going to be...
It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest.
Let's see, can I... No, this just leads here. This is just this. Nope. Alright. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the hotel. We've never been upstairs before. I'm going to sleep in this game. Well, I know this is kind of spoilerific, but if it follows the short story, the guy actually in the end went to the hotel and tried to get some sleep, although without much success, to say the least. Because yeah, he was highly paranoid that people might come over and cuddle him to sleep. But more coddling in the sense of blatantly murder his ass. Alright. No, he wasn't a private investigator. I think he was just... I think he was just traveling through. Like, he wanted to go from one... He was actually just traveling to another town, but decided to go over Innsmouth instead of just through a more quote-unquote safer route. Because he was just curious about the stories he hears about Innsmouth. And, well, he kind of regretted it in the end. I think that's what it is.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
So you?
He's not going to be any help. And only a crazy
Alright.
fool would spend the night. It won't open.
At least that's what I remember. It's actually not been that much of a while, but I have a bad memory. Especially because it's just
It won't budge.
It's just a small detail. Curiosity killed the cat.
It won't budge.
Base. Pretty much. Alright.
It's locked.
Hmm.
It's locked.
Okay,
Can't
so...
see anything of use.
Well,
Nothing of
it's
interest
time to
here.
be stumped.
The radiator's cold. A dusty assortment of old books. It won't budge.
Can I maybe... Is there something? Oh! Can I bribe? Can I bribe the policeman with a bottle of rum? Item... Oh, hello there. There's a key. Can I, like, sneak past him?
He's not going to be any help. And only a crazy fool would spend the night.
Stop snooping around.
He's not going to be any help. And only a crazy fool would spend the night.
If only I would have a telekinesis spell. Is there any other way to access that? Oh, I can't jump up there. Oh yeah, sneak into the room. That's a good idea. Let's try.
Stop your snooping.
Nope.
And there's for hotel staff only.
It won't budge.
Okay, let's try and bribe the policeman with booze. Although I doubt it's gonna work. Considering the booze got confiscated when we got caught. So that would mean it's... Let's just see.
It won't open.
God damn it.
It won't open.
This game is worse than every Silent Hill combined. Won't open. Won't open. Won't open. It won't open.
It won't budge.
Oh, that is the sneaky corner we've been already. Alright, let's try and bribe the police guard of booze. Yeah, it's like the only item we have, so... I can't use that. Nope, so we can't bribe the policeman. Dear lord. I think the bootleg rum is actually for, Yes, exactly. I think that's what it is. I think the rum is for the sailor man, for the page exposition, because that's how the guy in the short story also got the Watts guy to talk. Well, let's still try. Oi! Mate! Is there anything... Missing entries? Where are they? They are unable to recall okay. That's not helpful. General evidence. Ah, Arkham Advisor. As the enemy reported a burglary. Okay. So we're just semi. Yeah, it was semi following. I guess they made like the detective thing more to be more engaging in the gameplay, because the guy was not really there for any reason. I think he was just there to just pass through, take a look at Innsmouth. Well, oh hello there. Not sure what he did differently, but at least me. Oh. So where was he watching us from? It was from this way. Like I saw a couple of ladders. Hey, can I now pass through, buddy?
Do you know where I could find Mr. Waits in the evening?
Oh, there we go.
It's getting late. Folks who know what's good for them are generally bolted in their homes by now.
Where's Waits' house?
Look, stranger, get lost and stop your bothering me with questions.
Not sure what triggered that, but I guess.
He isn't gonna tell me anything useful.
Well, does this open now?
It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. It won't open.
Weird. Like, I don't know what we did to trigger that. If it's just a time thing, or...
What's the grand building across the square?
That's the old Masonic temple. Lots of the Masons use it no more.
Why? Who uses it now?
Them said it take grave offense if strangers asking too many questions.
Slowly backing away from me. What are your problems?
What time are you leaving?
Next ride ain't till late, stranger. If you have a mind to leave.
Well, I mean, he wanted to constantly get rid of me, so might as well do it
I
now.
should leave him alone. He's in no mood for talking.
Oh, who isn't? Yeah, he wanted to go to Newport, the one in the short story.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
I can't be seen talking to you.
Won't budge.
I'm a little bit stumped on what to do. Has anybody else a good idea? Maybe now enter Freemason's Lodge?
It won't budge.
Or is it because now it's getting evening, can I now take a room? Is that what it triggers? Let's take a look. There has to be some way to try another... Well, I've been throughout all town. Unless I'm, like, mistaken. Okay, let's make a save again. No, let's just take that one. Should always keep like an older safe around just in case I fuck myself over. Well, he's still there.
He's not gonna be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night.
Oh look, there's shotgun shells.
He's not gonna be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night. He's not gonna be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night.
Or do I need to distract him with something?
An old grandfather clock.
Maybe I need to distract him so he will go away so I can get into the room or some shit like that. Maybe there's something to shove?
It's locked.
Maybe there's something to shove, but I just didn't realize that you can shove it.
It won't open.
The radiator. What about this?
It won't open.
Oh hey, maybe if I tilt this picture.
It's not important.
Nope. Could have been.
It's locked.
What? It's a lamp.
It's locked.
No, it's a lamp. It's not locked. It's a lamp, man. A little bit stuff like there. In here are really the most like telling things.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Sure, yeah. Well, if
Nope. Nothing important.
well,
here.
I'm at the point where I wouldn't mind if somebody looks up a walkthrough and what they're supposed to, because this game is also known to be really buggy. So it could also just
Nope,
be
nothing of
that
interest.
that something fucked up and something didn't trigger properly. So yeah.
It won't budge.
Does anybody want to pull up a
The sign
walkthrough?
says Innsmouth Poorhouse in memory of Lady Warrens. It's locked. It won't open.
It's supposed to be a bar in this town. Okay, that's like another look. Let's just keep on Innsmouth career.
It won't budge.
Oh, that's the place where we were in. Yeah, let's see if there's a bar or something. Oh, that doesn't open. Hello, fellow.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody? It won't open.
reckon you might have scared him off with that ugly face of yours.
Really? Dude. No.
It won't. I'm not getting
Well-
anywhere with these weird-looking folks. They don't want me here, and won't tell me a thing.
Oh, there's a fire ladder.
It won't budge.
Return to Washington Street and follow it to a bar. Okay. South Street, Town Square. Where is Washington Street? Ah, Washington Street. Oh yeah, I wasn't here yet. No, wait, I was here yet. Ah, whatever. Ah, there we go. There's the bar.
It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.
Yeah, that is pretty hidden.
It won't open.
Oh dear lord.
Of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds battle out.
It won't open.
Ha ha! Do you think that's the valiant strength? No, no.
A seedy-looking bar called The Garden. Unfortunately, it's shut.
Well, I'm not sure how this guy got so drunk. He does actually not have a fisheye look. I mean, he's drunk as shit, but he's not.
Hard to leave one. Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be
Yes,
my name.
it is the
Look,
guy
a
from the
few
short
years
story.
now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ear.
Yep, it's Zadok Allen. Luckily his I mean, I guess his spoken dialogue is easier to understand than the written
If
one.
you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your life?
Less 37 years in old lady Warren's house. Before that, over by fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's? You live in the town poorhouse?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zadok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
I don't know, Zadok does sound kind of like generic fantasy-ish, to be honest.
What do you know about the variety store robbery, old-timer?
That'd be Tom's old store. Stacked with all sorts of knickknacks and such.
So you know Tom Waits?
I know he took the third oath that I wouldn't. I'd rather die than take that.
What oaths? I don't understand.
Just fetch him a bottle of fine liquor, young fella, and I'll tell you all.
Where can I find this Thomas Waite?
Dock Street, back in old lady Warren's house, in my home. Psst, mister, you just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice and old Zadok will fill your ears.
Yeah, he's just said Tom Waits.
Where can I find this Thomas Waite?
Dock Street, back in old lady
Oh
Warren's
yeah.
house.
Zadok a way to. Okay. Oh wow. Skipping dialogue. Okay. Oh, got something for you.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something of gratitude that may help you in your search.
Oh dear God. Please do not barf. Good. It's a key, I guess, for the store.
Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed, where it all began, telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet. Till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old
People.
I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Speaking of fish.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were known what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Except the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. He'd take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see. For definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Well, this guy is not as exposition heavy as the short story book, Sadagalm, because he also talked about the supernatural stuff going
Where
on.
did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
No, maybe you talk more.
In warring foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Wallachia. And his
Oh,
tribe
never mind.
never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that there's things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices. Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear 'em all over the port. He cast something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen that shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
The big difference between the exposition in Elex and this exposition is that this exposition is actually interesting, I would say. I mean, I've already heard it. That's basically what he also told in the short story, like the things of the Wallachia and the sacrifices and the order that started probably also adapting the ways of these savage tribes. I mean, it goes a little bit different at the end, that he just doesn't fall asleep, and more that, yeah. Do you want me to hear? Do you want to hear the short story version or not? I don't want to spoil it too much. I mean, I kind of feel that I already did quite a lot.
Open. Zadok. Zadok.
Curse you, lad,
Oh, yeah.
for staring at me with them eyes. The old captain in hell, and he's staying there. He can get me. He can't. No, he can't get me. I had nothing done. I ain't done nothing or told nobody nothing.
Are you okay, old-timer?
Huh? Yeah, leave me be.
It's no use. He's totally smoked. And it'll take him all night to sleep that off.
Oh, let sleeping devils lie. Sleeping dogs lie.
It's not important.
It's a barrel. It has its use for industrial purposes and preserving of liquid. Like the one this fool was just intoxicated by. Hello there.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's
Suddenly.
Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me.
Rebecca Lawrence was actually not a part of the short story, by the way.
Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript.
Oh, hey,
It
save
seems to
point,
ward
thank
off the
you.
more
Oh no, it's not a save
unusual
point.
elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
So it is a gameplay element. Hell, thank you,
Eye-like
Toriel.
symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
Thank you, Toriel, for the tutorial. Beautiful. Well, in the short story, the conversation with Zadok ends like he's actually not at a bar. He's sitting, I think, like at the, you know, like at the pier or at the shore, and he's constantly like watching the sea brandish. And basically, the short story ends with him getting completely insane by just starting to see things in the sea and basically shouting at the main character that he should run and leave as long as he can, while he basically, like, the main character really starts running away from him, like, in panic, just in the sense that he was also a little bit afraid that he might do something to him. And moments later, when he turned around, old Zadok Elm was completely gone. Like, no traces of him left, no idea what happened. But yeah, that is how it ends in the short story. So, let's take a look. What is this exactly? Oh, it's a save game. I guess it's a save and restore health. Something like that. Probably. Maybe. I guess. Alright. Well, yeah. Thanks, Toriel. So, we got a key, right? Key to the town's poorhouse, yeah. Under the pier giggling. Probably. Giggling like, yeah. Frank another fucking idiot. But yeah, I did like that the scene in the book. Like I said, it was an absolute bitch to read because it was 8 pages of this guy's horrible dribbling. Like I said, if for people who are on the Discord, I'll probably just post the page again. It's somewhere in the history, but I guess I'll repost it again so you can take a look at it. It's not like it's not unreadable. It's more in the sense that it's just really tedious to read because it's just such. It is English, but it's just so distorted because it's like supposed to, I guess, emulate a drunk accent. And I mean, the Lovecraft short story already have kind of like use pretty obsolete language, and for example, for some reason, like for example, instead of show, it's always written shoe with like SHEEW with an E, and I still do not know why. I actually googled that stuff and I didn't get it. Also, one thing I also like, at least I could translate it, but there are also many things Lovecraft describes in his books as boring, and I do not know why. Because it's not boring. It's not supposed to be like it's Resident Sleeper. I guess it's supposed to be like inflicting awe or something like that. But for some reason, he describes it as boring, and I do not get why. I can see he does describe also many things as awesome, but I mean that is because it was before the time awesome was used like in the kid sense of awesome, more like in
It's
the...
unlocked.
Thank you. I mean, many other things. I mean, he also describes many things as queer, but doesn't mean it's gay. Oh, hey. Visit the old town. Oh, new area. What's this making comment about sporting about weird speech? Just all English. Yeah, I guess it's old English. But that's what I figured. It's just old English, but do you know by any chance what boring in Old English means? Ah, okay. Was used for something like unpleasant and torturous. Okay, that is good to know. Because that, like, I could not make sense of it. So, that annoyed me to hell, because I read it so many times. I was like, what are you telling, what are you trying to tell me, you crazy coot? Or, what am I looking at? Like another word to describe somebody who is like a little bit, how do you describe, translate that to English again? Eigenbrötler. You know, somebody that just keeps to himself and is just a little bit, weird. There's like a good word for that. I guess coot. But I think I was thinking something else. Oh, hello.
I'll report your order.
Oh, look, she does it.
Kook or something. I'm looking for a different word, but I think it doesn't matter that much. I mean, kook also works. Hello, I'm the stranger.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
Cock. No, not Lone Rider. Also, she sounds weird.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
I think that's the reason why I don't have many female voice
Where's
actors.
everybody? It's very quiet.
Just leave me be, stranger.
She sounds like a 12-year-old.
It won't open.
Not Hermit. No, it's a more long-winded
It
word.
won't budge.
But like cool, the counts. No, I think there's like another word, but maybe I'm also just thinking of the German word. Could also be. Whatever. Semantics. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean. But I like talking about semantics. Hello there, you're an old person.
It won't budge.
No problem. Someone knows. Yeah, it does sound a little bit like that.
It won't open.
Hello, stranger.
Do you need any help?
Hello? I see its
Disease
face.
is rampant, and I have a strange feeling I'm being watched. Do you need any help?
Her whole face is bandaged.
Disease is rampant in this town.
No, it's just some person that's probably just completely
Won't
sick.
budge.
Hello, friendly fellow. I'm just gonna check out
The
this
sign
poorhouse.
says Innsmouth Poorhouse in memory of Lady Warrens.
Peek. Hello, random person.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
What does that imply?
Where's everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks who know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
God,
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
It's the entrance to the town poorhouse.
Thank you. I know. Let's just close the door. I can't. Oh, I can't close the door. I'm really a bit. Hello. Okay, that's just some poor people.
It won't open.
I know, poor people in a poorhouse. What strange happenings. Man, this roof tower
Since
is.
old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
Ooh. Hello there. I also saw like when he crawled. Hi there. Why are you watching me? You're one of those people that I saw in the alleyway. I do not like the way you stare at me. Also, the guy jumping down is a bit reason for concern, to be honest. How about I do not go downstairs? Poor people are getting to me. They saw that I have money. I mean, okay. Hello. You look like a kind of remotely trustworthy person.
Timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller? This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I've been to more welcoming places. I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna know anything.
I was gonna say his voice acting is also not particularly good.
That Zadok Allen tells some wild tales.
Aye, Zadok's a troublemaker, I tell you. If he weren't such a drunken old fool, he ought to have sorted him out before now.
It's actually kind of a plot all. Why do they not sort him out? Just because he's a drunk fool?
Innsmouth must have an intriguing past.
Innsmouth's a historic town, stranger. Plenty of history here.
Do you know anything about the robberies of the 2 stores in town?
No, can't help you there, fella. I can only tell you what I seen from this here window, and that ain't much of nothing.
I think what I like about the game, the gameplay of this game, or like the mechanics, is that like when you talk to somebody and then he's like he makes like the comment like he's not going to be useful anymore. It's like a nice like barred off thing of like, oh, is it important that I still talk to him, or is it just going to be used as fluff? Which I was like, what I say is a nice idea for player, like to differentiate between the players that just want to get through the game, or the ones that want to like also to pick up all the fluff. Like say like the whole bit with the whole backdrop of the Savage tribe, which Zadok Allen talked about, that was entirely optional. That was like, you know, if you want to know more about all the backgrounds, you can continue talking to him, or you got the key to the poorhouse, so you might as well just continue. Which I find is a really good idea to do.
Do you know anything about the robberies of the 2 stores in town?
Okay, yeah, that's done.
Can't help you there, fella. I can only tell you what I seen from this here window, and that ain't much of nothing.
Yeah, it's a pretty
this
poor
place.
place.
Is home to the old and the destitute.
Well, that's a great name. Oh, hello. I think this person is kind of dead.
These beds reek of sweat and urine.
Suddenly you hear like a, hey, I'm trying to sleep here. Stop debasing me even more. I think there's, is she? Oh, those are shoes, but the textures are just so terrible. It looks like she has goat feet.
This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute.
Okay, she is actually sleeping.
Her sleep is restless and erratic.
Shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
I'm not
Fuck off.
wake her.
Don't judge my sleeping techniques. I'm trying to just get by, you asshole. Yeah, also, she has high heel shoes. As a beggar. Like, why? Like, wouldn't you just try to get some boots or just, like, good sturdy footwear instead of fucking heels? Oh well. Well, that's a good point, to be honest. And I guess because it's also the idea that because it's a poorhouse, that if you would take your shoes off to sleep, that there's a chance that they get stolen by one of the other poor people. So I think that might be a good explanation why they wear shoes and their whole clothes and badges in the idea that they might get stolen by somebody. Because I mean, shoes are something really essential if you're a homeless person. This sounds like something you could quote out of context. Also, I just pressed F5 trying to quick save. Hello there. You look like you're probably gonna come alive and chase me, right? Hello.
The old woman's dead. She must have kicked it a week back, or more.
Oh god, I think... Oh no! Roach, why are you doing this? Don't crawl into her mouth.
There's no sign of a struggle, or any external injuries.
Ugh.
The old woman's dead.
Oh dear lord. That is icky. Okay. This is going to be...
Won't open.
I think this is definitely going to be a place where something's going to be happening. Oh. Oh, that's a moth. Okay, I was thinking, like, is there some sort of motion?
It won't budge.
Oh no. I do not want to go outside. I know what's waiting for me outside. There are more weird people outside. It's closed. So where am I? Oh, is this the fire ladder? Oh. Something he did not like looking at. There's a person just staring at me, but it's not one of those hooded people, and the roofs seem to be... The roofs seem to be clear, that's good. What is he... Why are you zooming in? Are you like... Okay. Let's go down the ladder. Oh, she's a normal person. Oh, hey, it's Dock Street. Hello, miss. A lot of mighty fine night we're having, right? Oh. Okay, I guess I have to take the leap here. Oh. Sort of. Hello.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Getting late, outsider. Folks says no what's good for them are safely rolled in their homes by now.
Oh god, her lip movement.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
It's getting late, outsider. Folks says no what's good for them are safely rolled in their homes.
Look at this lip flapping at the end. Oh dear lord. Okay, she is... There's something really fishy about her.
It won't budge.
Can I scoop through? Thank you. Hope you don't mind that. Okay. Is this door? Oh. Oh, is that Warren's house?
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work, and Mommy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mommy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mommy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks.
There's this German saying, Kindermund tut Wahrheit kund. Which basically means that kids will always say the truth. But you know what, let's first check out the alleyway here. Just to see. Oh. Oh dear lord. They have
Jesus, those people have been ripped apart.
Yeah, look at it. That's a lot of tomato sauce.
That's why they were cordoning off this tunnel.
Oh yeah, that's the tunnel the policeman is standing in front of.
Jesus, Those people have been ripped apart.
Stranger danger. Is that a trope? Is that a trope, mad woman in the attic trope?
It won't open.
Okay. Well, alright. Let's get inside. I think that's a good idea. Okay, get out of the way, fatty. Fish fatty. I think this might be remotely safe instead of the bitey woman upstairs. But other than that...
Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest.
There's pictures. Okay, let me close the door, if you don't mind. What are you drawing, little girl?
It won't open.
Oh, is she drawing Cthulhu? She is drawing. She's fucking drawing Cthulhu. Look at it on the left page. That is fucking Cthulhu. There's a little pentagram. There's like a I think it's like a dinosaur. There's some sort of. What is the other thing? Sadly, there's no zoom button. Looks like some burning house. Like there's a star, like a shooting star. Looks like some sort of burning castle or so. But yeah, that is motherfucking Cthulhu coming to town.
A house plant.
Soon scare. Scared. No, these are not making. Yeah, it's a bit cheap, especially because it's not like perfectly timed as well. Like it's a little bit off.
It won't budge.
Little girl, why do you have all the doors blocked off? Just saying. Nothing suspicious about little girl. No, I mean every girl likes everybody knows little girls like ponies, bunny rabbits, and Cthulhu. That's common sense, man. Hello there.
It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture.
I wonder what the other.
An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest.
There's a book there, though.
An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. It won't open.
Are we seriously going to go to the attic? Then
an old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest.
No, that's a door, Jack.
It won't budge.
Okay.
Nope, nothing of interest.
Oh, yes. He's the exact same. That thing is a bolt-on lock. I think that's the place where we need to go.
Won't open.
I got the feeling we'll be needing a bolt-on lock. And scare. Come on, I know you're gonna jump me. Make it quick. Yes. Oh dear lord, that thing is... Ooh. Oh dear. How about you get up? Quickly. Oh, there's no good time to go to sleep, man. Where am I? I was searing in the... I think Daddy's home. I hear weeping. How about we wait until let's take a look at this place.
Nothing of interest here. There's blood and scrape marks on the walls.
Well, you saw what just rat balled past you. What the fuck do you expect? Hello, there's a diary.
Looks like a diary.
Hey, exposition. Nice. I mean, they have a bed and candles. It's not that bad. It's kind of interesting how intact the mattress is, considering what was living up here.
Can't see anything of use. An old wardrobe.
pictures.
Nope, nothing important here.
All right, let's take a look at the exposition diary. Diary of Thomas Wade. Last entry in the diary is from today. It reads, another sleepless night. Wait a minute. What is the diary doing upstairs if it's the diary of Thomas Wade? It's from today. It reads, another sleepless night. I lay awake listening to the movements of that thing that I married pace. Sorry, I laughed a lot, but I could also just imagine, you know, somebody that's just really unhappy with his marriage writing this. It's like, another sleepless night. I lay awake listening to the movements of that thing that I married pacing about the locked room. I can't wait until I get rid of this fucking bitch and the divorce is over. But she's not getting the fucking car. Oh wait. I'll leave this out. Like, wait, listen to the movement of that thing. It's going damn the dumb. Flat. She could leave. She's why trap though? Oh. Who writes a safe combination? Wait, where do we see a safe combination? Read it again. Wait, where is it? It's another sleepless night. Is there going? There we go. Oh! Oh, so much I still use. I don't know. I kind of overread that in the sense that, more in the sense that he likes her so much that he, like, still counts not the age, but also the month and the day. I don't know. I just completely, like, grazed over that. Okay. That's interesting to say the least. So, how did she get the diary, though? I'm not quite sure how he got the diary from him. Like, she's kind of
nothing of interest.
Bolted off here. I'm kind of confused on how she got the thing to begin with. That's what confuses me. Find out when it was written under the mouth. Yeah, it was written today. But how does that work? Because, I mean, it's the diary of Jack Walt. No, wait. Is it the diary of Thomas Wade? But it's his wife. Or what? I mean, she was trapped up here, right? So how does that exactly work? Oh dear lord, that's why. That's what doesn't quite gel for me, because she was living here, and he was, I guess, living downstairs. So how did she get the diary? But I guess that's just. Also, is this? Let's just see what safe that it means. Because is that the reason why she was able to burst through the lock suddenly? Although it looks like it was just busted open. Like, not that it was a combination lock or so. Anyways, let's just go downstairs. Probably into kinky
Won't
sex.
budge.
To his wife every evening. Okay. Oh, cutscene took over. Yeah, he's like pacing. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry for it.
Oh, God. No.
Okay, that was
They've
bad.
taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been
Actually,
talking
has a
to Downey
pentagram on her
all
arm.
day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston. That he was caught by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack.
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. It sounds less than blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
What are the old ways? Pam. Well, okay, this was kind of cheap. Like, I mean, they constantly... Like, this was just me being influenced. Like, they caught me just right in front of a dead person. They didn't even think about, like, taking me in. Not that I minded, to be honest. Okay, let's take a look at this. I think I will not go this way yet.
It won't open.
I guess I have to go this way.
It won't budge.
Okay, luckily it won't budge.
It won't budge. An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest.
Oh, okay, that's the...
It won't open.
Where's the safe, though? Oh, is the safe inside the store? Let's... Do I have something like... Diary of Jack Walters, right? Oh. I guess it's inside the store, the safe, because I don't see a safe here. That's a box, right? Yeah, it's the store, okay. Safe is in the story. Yeah, he gave us the keys. Oh, that's the keys to the store. I thought it's like a combination lock with a key. Okay, yeah.
Won't budge.
I could also take a look. Wait to variety store, okay. Look quickly. Hello, fish mouth lady.
Did you hear about Thomas Waits?
Leveling his own blood, radio fool.
Okay. Can I take the normal route now? Hello.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
Yes, I know.
It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal. I let it loose. It's all my fault.
Not really.
The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Could it be any more painful, the tutorial person? It's painful how tutorializing she is. Yeah, she's basically tutorial, but unironic. Very cool. Yeah, it's. I have to say, it's kind of weird how like the cops, like everybody here in this town, definitely does not like our ass. But I mean, maybe it's like a thing that is like, I mean, the policeman was talking about like this is part of the police work and this is part of the oath. So it could be that basically this was that my case of Thomas Waits is part of the oath business. So the policemen don't the police doesn't interfere with me. I guess that could be the reason, I suppose.
Before they could drag him off, Tom Waits gave me the key to the variety store.
If you're going to snoop around in there, be careful. It's just off the main square. There's a back way down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, I know.
He told me to protect whatever's in the safe, to get it out of town.
And yeah, also his wife was never an amphibian not always an amphibian monster. I mean, you could read how like the daughter is going to turn into such a monster, like with 10 years, I guess years. Although I guess maybe it's just different from people to me. I guess it's. I would assume it's from the point where you take the oath that you start slowly but steadily turning into a monster. Or rather, that she's like the first generation of those monsters, and like all offsprings of somebody who took that oath of transformation will also eventually automatically become it. That's like kind of a genetic thing or so.
Rebecca, I saw the oddest tramp just by the poorhouse. He wore old shawls over his head, but jeez, the skin on his arms and hands were, I don't know, tainted in some way.
The poor wretch. It's the Innsmouth curse, and probably the latter stages of it.
This curse, plague, or whatever you call it, is it some form of leprosy?
I fear not. Lepers at least have the salvation of death upon them.
Before they could drag him off, Tom Waits gave me the key to the variety store.
If you're going to snoop around in there...
Yes. Yeah, or she was just unhappy with the fish heads he constantly gave her. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna go to the town square and make a save. Oh yeah, I guess. Let's take a look at the... Oh. There you go. After the game freezes quite a beginning. Oh, hey, look. We have like kind of a bloody head. So, oh, I guess I can click the bandages. How does this work? Oh. Oh yeah, see. Splint, Social's antidote. So I guess... How does it work? I guess I just use that. Huh. Guess it's being applied now. Oh yeah, there we go. Ah, now our head is fine again. It's an interesting system in the end. It's a little bit painful how they tutorialized. Like, I don't know why they took an NPC for it. Like, I mean the tutorial also started, like, the prologue tutorial started with normal, like, or some of the things. So I find it kind of weird that they take an NPC. Unless the NPC is supposed to be some sort of, like, vision from Jack himself or so. Oh, come on, every other FPS has, like... Use bandages on head. Yeah. Like a good old point-and-click RPG. Oh yeah, look. My last save is almost 40 minutes ago. So that would have been painful if, like, I died or the game crashed. Because I also heard that, like the screen transitions are weird in a way that, like, you load the game. Like you know, like, it loads the area. For some reason, it loads in, but you can't do anything yet. Like, it's still frozen. Yeah, there were no death opportunities. That is true. But yeah, the game could have crashed. And like I said, screen transitions are a little bit on the scary side because it, like, looks like it's about like you can't do anything. It's screen loaded, and then like after like a 5 seconds or so, then you can finally do something. All right. Well.
It's unlocked.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I guess let's take a look. Or, give me a second. Sorry, I'll be right there. Somebody can we lock the door behind us? Good idea. Could do that. Oh yeah, because somebody buddy of mine want to play video games afterwards, but I don't know if he's gonna be back yet. So I told him he can message me whenever he's home. Then I can find a stopping point for the stream. Although I have to say I'm very infatuated. Not infatuated means like in love, right? More in the sense that I'm actually kind of drawn to the game right now. I think it is janky, but it has a lot of charm in its way. It's definitely interesting. Hello there. That meat is probably not good anymore. Oh. Okay, that's just... Look at the textures, it's beautifully shit. Also, he doesn't really have much to say.
Nothing of interest.
Hello there. Who is trying to snoop in the store around? That is my job. I'm the private detective here.
Won't budge.
What, it won't budge? It's a cash register. Funny that you say that, because there's soon going to be a new Call of Cthulhu game going to be released on Steam. It looks, screenshot-wise, pretty interesting, but I do not know how the gameplay is going to be. But screenshot-wise, it looks pretty neat. Okay, let's say hello to this person, because we have not met her.
You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Oh, but she's kind of fishy.
You crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Oh.
You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
Okay. I like how casually misogynistic our main character is. That broad. Brian Bum. I can't even want to say Bumham, but it's Burnham. Ruth Billingham. There's a message on the back that reads, "I love you, BP." Yeah, it's the 1920s. I think broad was back then kind of an acceptable term, and it makes sense.
The variety store seems reasonably well stocked.
So it's not. It was not in the sense of like, misogyny, more in the sense of like, yeah, well, okay. Do I have to? Oh lord, I have to do that.
I must have got something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not meant to criticize it. Okay, let's see. Diary of Jack Walters. No. Yeah. General events. Diary of Thomas Wade. Okay, let's see. So that I still use the month, day, year as 4-number combination. So... Oh yeah, it was her birthday, right? As it was from today. So what day was it when this was written? And where do I see... Is there a date somewhere? Oh, it is. Oh, it is entries from today. So do I? Where do I see the current day? Game time. I see it. Wait, all right. Can I see it here? No, that's my save game. Oh yeah, I can see it in my own diary, I guess. Not really. A new client isn't really that one. Clock. Yeah, the clock merely shows the game time. Dumb. Funny enough. Just kind of dumb in the end. February 22. Is it somewhere else? Saves May 16. Shots fired. Shots hit. Enemy kills. Headshots. Let's try with that. So he says, let's take a look-see again. So, okay, so must be still use the month, day, year for number corner for my still use the month, day, and year. Okay, birth. So it's 10 years ago. So it's 2/5/12. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Whoops. How do I turn? How do I turn this? Oh. Oh dear lord. Wait. How did it go? Oh, okay. ASD. 2. Whoops. How do we, like, put it in? That's the other question. Ugh. Okay. 2. How do those blocks exactly work? 5. 1, 2.
I must have got something wrong.
Oh, starting clockwise. Okay, so 2. Then 5. Then 1. Then 2.
I must have made a mistake.
No, so it's not 2/5/12. Or did I do something wrong? Let's go with 5/12 then. 5. 2.
I must have got something wrong.
Is there something else? This load game loads like... That's my date. Oh yeah, I guess it tries it.
That's not right.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. So it's... Shit. It's also dumb that it's like the other way around. So if I press left, it turns right. I mean, it makes sense because it's like the way you dial, but still it's a little bit unintuitive. So 2. 5. 1, 2.
I must have made a mistake.
Okay, let's try 2, 6, 12. Okay. Say 2, 6, 1, 2.
That's not right.
There has to be some way to find the current date. It's kinda dumb if I couldn't. Like, I mean, it's something so... It's just something that should not be like... Especially, this is I find the most annoying thing, like, it's game time. Okay, so it's be 2, 6, okay. Does it actually say anything of a, like, no, not diary. Let's wait. In that order, starting clockwise. Okay, just turn the dial right to 12 to 2, left to 6, right to 1, then left to 2. Oh. Okay, try turning it in the other order. Okay.
That's not right.
Okay, so let's turn it first like that.
I must have made a mistake.
Or, oh wait, do I? No, I can only interact it like that. Okay, so, let's do it the other way around. 2, 6, 1, 2. I think this is, yeah, this is also much more like intuitive. Hello there, save point, and also hello there, Necromonicon. This looks like the Necromonicon. It has to be. Alright.
The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is
Oh, the Book
embossed
of
with the
Dagon.
words Book of Dagon.
Well. Very well. So, we got ourselves the Book of Dagon. Yeah, I guess, like, it's kind of dumb because it's, like, counterclockwise. It's, like, a little bit interchangeable. But okay. Well, I would say I'm going to be a big ass meanie. I'm gonna tell you. This is a good place for a cliffhanger. We're also not going to take a look at the Book of Dagon. We're just going to keep it right here. Yep. And we're going to continue another time whenever I find time again for the next stream. But yeah, thanks guys for showing up so spontaneously. I mean, I literally just decided doing a stream like, what was that, like 5 hours ago. Yeah. I mean, there has to be like an incentive for you to come watch again. But I have to say, I am pretty glad that I did not stop. I didn't give up on the game and tried and actually managed to fix it, because I would say so far it's pretty atmospheric. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. It's crippling loneliness. Not like I have anything else to do Saturday night. LOL. Yeah, it's the usual thing. Okay. Well, I wish you a very good night, everybody. And we'll see us in the next stream, whenever that will be. Sadly, I can't tell it yet, because it's going to be pretty busy weeks with theater rehearsals and performances. But okay. Have a good night, and au revoir.